Now that we've created our models and our forms, then we can go ahead and start creating our views. After that, we'll add our URLs and our templates, which will tie our whole project together and make it a fully working project. So let's go ahead and open up the views.py file in our posts directory. As before, we can just delete the boilerplate that's underneath here. And we're going to need a few more libraries apart from the standard render library. So let's use the getObject or 404 library and the redirect library. Both of these allow us to serve up URLs or return an error. Again, because we're handling date and time, we want the time zone library. We want to import the model that we've just created, which is post. And we want to import the form that we've created as well, which is blog post form. Now we're going to use three views here. The first one is going to be get posts. And this is going to return a list of all of the posts. So let's just put in a docstring. It's always good practice to include a docstring. So this will create a view that will return a list of posts that were published prior to now. And it's going to render them to a template called blogposts.html. We haven't created that template yet. Okay. So the second view that we want to create is going to be the post detail view. And this is going to return a single post and all the information about it. So again, let's add a docstring, create a view that returns a single post object based on the post ID, which is PK. And then render it to the post detail.html template. Good. Or return an error if the post is not found. So this is using our getObject or 404 library. Okay, so the third view that we want to create is create or edit a post. So we're going to use the PK again, our post ID. The default is none. Let's just use our docstring here again, create a view that allows us to create or edit a post, depending if the post ID is null or not. So that's our PK. Right, so let's go back up and start adding some code into our views here. And I'm just going to switch on line wrapping because some of them can get a bit long. So first of all, we want to create our posts object here. And so we're going to filter all of our posts on the published date, and we want it to be less than or equal to time zone now. And we're going to order that by our published date. And we're going to do it in descending order. And so what this is going to do then is use the render library to return our blogpost.html form, or template rather, which is going to contain our list of posts. Good. Now, if we just have a look at our red X here, it says class post has no objects member. Don't worry about that when you get it, because Django does lots of magic under the bonnet, and that will add the objects member to our posts object when it's needed. Right, so let's have a look at our post detail view now. So again, we want to do a get object or 404. It's going to get our post item based on our post ID. We also want to increment the views by 1 and save our post. So every time we look at the detail of it, another view is added. And this time we're going to render our post detail template. And again, we want to send back our post object. Okay, so our final one then is our create or edit post. So again, we create our post object here. We use get object or 404 so that it will either get the object or return a 404 error. And if our request method is post, so if this is as a result of posting the form, then we want to render our blog post form. And if the form is valid, so if it passes everything, then we save it. And eventually we redirect back to our post detail form using our post ID. Okay, now remember to pull right out here back to our first level if for our else. So this is the else to our if request method equals post. And we're just returning our blog post form with instance equals post. And finally, again, pull back out for our return render request. We're going to use our blog post form this time. And we're going to send the form object through. So that's created all of the views that we need. In our next video, we'll go ahead and create the URLs, and then we can finally get onto our templates.